welcome to my lecture. From today, we will talk about basic R programming concept and exercise. The outline is like follows. Chapter 1, Introduction of R. What is computer and programming? As you can see on the screen, computer is around us. Using computer, we can make our own report and make something and search items based on our interest. But what is happening inside of a computer? If you can see the computer, we can check the monitor, keyboard, mouse, and the big desktop. Using keyboard, we can input our data into the computer. And then, based on the operation system, the data is inserted into the memory. So, using memory, we can calculate many data using specific memory address. So after processing each data, we can check the results on the screen. So this operation is similar to the function. The function has input and output. So input is the independent variable, output is dependent variable. All students or most students already learn about function concept in middle and high school. Followed with the previous page, we can also check the more detailed specific procedure between input and output. Using keyboard, we can insert data, many kinds of data types, such as integer or character or string and so on. In our programming language, we can use the scan or read line function to put the data into the memory. And then operation system select the proper data in each memory address, and with help of the central processing unit, CPU, they can process the proper calculation. So look at this, the right figure. The right figure is the hardware. Hardware, we can touch some plastic or iron and so on, but they are not functional without any software. So as I talked to you, operation system is the most important software. So using operation system, we can control each hardware in detail and based on the specific scheduling. And then if each data is inside of each memory address, we can also select each data in the memory using read lines, read dot table, read dot CSV in our programming language. After that, we can check our result in the monitor using print or cat functions in R programming. So that's it. That is the computer and the whole procedure of the programming. So in this lecture, we will learn about R programming language. There are many kinds of functions: scan, read line, read lines, read dot table, read dot CSV, print, cat, and so on. So in this semester, we will learn about most functions and grammars about our programming language, and we can control data set and big data after maybe midterm test. So what is the data? Look at your keyboard right now. We can check the number on top of the keyword, and the middle side there are many kinds alphabet, that is character and string. So character is the one alphabet, but if we make our own word or proper word, that is the string. So string has more than two alphabet, right? And the remainings are special symbols such as the asterisk or exclamation, question mark, and so on. So special symbols are like that, right? So what is variable? Variable is the memory space to take or hold the data. So it is similar to the vowel. So if we input the data by our keywords, each data can be held in the memory space, in each memory space. So there are many kinds of data type in our programming language: scalar, vector, matrix, array, data frame, list. Each data type has its own role and proper functions on top of each problem. So one of the big skills for a good programmer, we should select the most proper or the best type for the data type on top of each problem. That is one of the big skills. So if you look at the figure for the data type, the first is vector, second is matrix, third one is array. And data type is similar to the matrix, but I will talk to it later about the difference. But shortly, each column has its own data type in case of the data frame. But in case of a metric, we should consider all same the data type in a whole. So they are different. Frankly, data frame is more flexible and efficient in our programming language. And lastly, list can cover vector array data type list. So it is more a really complicated data type. So you can also check the basic data type in R using right figure. There are many kinds of data types, and something about controlling data efficiently, right? So I will talk to you in detail later, so don't worry about it. Yeah, so introduction to R. So what is R? And what is the R development environment? And what is the simple R programming? What is R? Look at the right figure. So this is the representative logo for the R programming. So R is the open source software environment. That means it is free. So we can develop or we can propose packages, some good modules to the R Developer Center. So R is one of the most and famous programming languages. It is a proper statistical calculation and graphical visualization. It is very strong merits for the beginner. It is free as I talk to you, so we don't need to purchase or we don't need to provide some payment and so on. So if we are eagerness to use the R programming in university, researcher, or company, we can make our own program or product using R very efficiently. There are many kinds of packages in R. What is packages? I will talk to it later. So packages can cover big data, functions, some good modules, and so on. So if we download packages in our desktop with the R, we can program the good functions and module usages very efficiently. So in this semester we will use or utilize the famous packages, so don't worry about it. For example, if we want to crawl big data in internet, without some proper packages we cannot do it. But using the packages proper the crawling, we can easily or efficiently crawl the big data in internet. So each package has its own function or roles about it. Yeah. Okay, currently there are more than 7,600 officially registered packages and more than 2,000 informal open packages. So that means there are unlimited packages around us, so we can select it based on our own interest. Our language has its own features or characters. R is the interpreter programming language, so it processes line by line, different from compiler. We can see the command prompt character later. It is executed when we type some comments and we entered the at the end of the command we can check the result immediately. That is the one of the characters about interpreter language, right? And R is the case sensitive. That means R differentiates the lowercase and the capital. So we should be very careful. If we designed your own variable or function name using capital or lowercase alphabet configurations, and if we want exit our program, we can Q and the Q comment at the end of the line. And sometimes without computer or without a language interpreter, people only want to communicate very efficiently using Korean or English, right? So I mean only people can see some comments without computer or interpreter. We can put the special character in front of part the comment, so we can put special character using keyboard, the shift and maybe number 3, or we can use the Control Shift C keyboard also. So it is more efficient, so we can use it in this semester very frequently. Okay, and if we wanted to redo what you did previously, you can use the up or down arrow key or keys. Okay. So even though already are programs and other necessary items already installed in this lecture room maybe, but you can download our development environment programs in your own laptop or desktop at home. So first, you should visit this site, and then you can download based on your operating system. Most people use the Windows, so you can select Windows for the download. So if you download R, after installation, we can check this screen. After that, we should also install the RStudio, that is the development environment for editing and executing our program. So we should download two software, R and RStudio. So RStudio is a tool for integrating and supporting the environment process of our program implementation, execution, and debugging. So you also visit the www.rstudio.com, and then you can download the powerful IDE. IDE is the develop environment. Okay, and then click and install it. So after that, you can check the RStudio configuration similar to this screen. So when you check the first part, that is the script mode, and the bottom part is the console. So console is the prompt, command is only possible, and then environment, and then some other necessary information such as files, plots, packages, help, viewer, and so on. So until now, in this video, I talk about R programming language, features, and installation, and check the first screen of the RStudio development environment. That's it. Thank you.